Hey everybody, Graeme McInnis here with McInnis Realty Group and Real Broker, and this is my market update for what happened in March in the Calgary real estate market of 2023. And before I start, I just wanted to say if you are a buyer or a seller and you're looking to make a move in the Calgary market, please do reach out to me. I would love to help you out. So let's get started. And I wanted to go over a few news stories first. I brought them up here just to kind of get the sense of the headlines that you're seeing today. And of course, in a sense, the media almost drives the market because as they change their headlines, it sort of spurs society, I guess, to take certain actions, right, as they see these headlines over and over again. So what are we seeing in the news right now? Calgary home prices edge up in March, tight market, lowest inventory level since 2006. Pretty interesting. Let's take a look at another story. Calgary home prices edge up in March in a tight market, lowest inventory level since 2006. So that's kind of the story. And that's what I had said in my last market update that was for February of 2023, that even then it was also the lowest amount of properties we've had for sale since 2006. Let's see what the story says. The price of a Calgary home edged higher in March in a tight market as potential sellers hold on to their homes for longer. On average, prices increased 2% from the previous month. So prices increased in March 2% from the previous month and eked out a roughly 1% gain from the same time last year. So that doesn't sound that interesting, to be honest, but it actually does tell quite a story. So from March of 2022 to March of 2023, the prices are only up 1%. That doesn't really tell the story of exactly what's going on. The more important thing there is that it said that prices in March went up 2% alone. So what you have to do is extrapolate that. So if prices go up 2% in March, 2% in April, 2% in May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, we could end up with about a 20% increase in Calgary real estate values, not even for the whole year, just from March until the end of the year. And to be quite honest, with the inventory levels that we have right now, if they stay where they're at, in other words, super low, the odds of the prices going up more than 2% in any of the coming months in April, May, June, July, or August, which is kind of when the prices tend to go up the most, is very, very high. So you could see prices go up 3% in a month, maybe even a little bit more, who knows? But the thing to read between the lines in this story is that if prices went up 2% in 1 month and that trend continues, which as you'll see from what I'm about to show you here in the statistics, it probably will continue, we could be looking at a significant price increase in Calgary over the next, let's say, 9 or 10 months until the end of the year. And even if it was the worst case scenario, let's say they only went up 1% a month on average, then prices would still go up 10%, meaning that typical detached house that's around, I mean, now it's up to almost 650,000 for the benchmark price for a detached house. You could see that price go up 10% or roughly $65,000. So yeah, the prices are really going up a lot. The market's really tight. Let's see this headline. Low inventory leads into housing's busiest selling season. Calgary single-family benchmark price was up 3% in February, 2% in March. That's a significant gain just for the first quarter of the year. That's massive. That is, put it this way, that's as much gain in the first quarter of this year as prices go up in an entire year in a normal year. So again, there's nothing for sale, you guys. You got to understand, if you are a seller and you're thinking about selling your house, your timing really couldn't be better. There's really just nothing for sale. It'll probably sell very quickly. And we do have specific strategies as realtors, I have a specific strategy that I deploy for my selling clients. And that allows us to really maximize the property and maximize the absolute most money that we can get for the property in the market. If you're looking to buy in this market, we also have specific strategies for buyers to help you avoid getting into bidding wars. And if you do get into one, we have specific strategies, or again, I have specific strategies that I advise my clients on that help them win in those bidding war situations if we happen to get into one and you're like, you really want that house, that's your dream home. So that's interesting. Now let's take a look at some other stories, some other headlines here. Calgary housing market at nearly 20-year low, again, in terms of the inventory, the number of homes that are for sale. The Calgary Real Estate Board has put out the statistics package, and I've got that right here, some basic information. The headline from the Calgary Real Estate Board for the statistics for March that just came out. Prices rise as conditions favor the seller. So the media gets their headlines from us. And that is indeed what's happening. So let's dive into the statistics a little bit and let's take a peek at what's going on. Now, this one here, City of Calgary, total inventory and sales. This is a very telling graph, a very telling set of statistics here. So the red line is the benchmark price. The green lines are the sales. The blue lines are the inventory. So basically, you can see the market had a big run up in 2021 and through a good chunk of 2022. And the prices kind of peaked in May of 2022. As the interest rates started to increase, the market had a bit of a correction. So looking back, it looks like the bottom of the market, because you can really only tell where a market bottoms when you can look back in history and go, oh, there it was, right? So it looks like the bottom of the market was December 2022. So if you are expecting prices to drop, they are not dropping. They did drop in certain price categories and certain types of product, mainly detached houses between 700,000 and $1 million is where most of this drop actually happened. Detached homes between 400,000 and 500,000, which, you know, there's not really that many of those, didn't really drop at all. So most of this drop is in the more expensive homes anyways. But my point being that as the interest rates rose last year, as you all know, the prices did have a bit of a correction. The inventory came down, the number of sales came down, and that also kind of happens at the second half of the year anyway. Most of the listings increased through the first half of the year. The sales increase for the first half of the year, then they decrease for the second half of the year, kind of following the school year and following the weather, basically. So it looks like the bottom of the market was December, and the first quarter of 2023 is a banger, and the prices are just boom, right up there, almost back to the peak of 2022 in May. And by end of May of this year, 2023, they will probably have surpassed the peak that they hit in May of 2022. And Calgary, for the benchmark price, it looks like we actually have hit a new record high for detached houses. This is total inventory and sales, not just for detached houses. This is everything. Detached houses have hit a new benchmark price of just about 650,000. So basically the typical detached Calgary house, you know, with a double attached front garage, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, around 2,000 square feet is about $650,000 now. So pretty incredible. Here is another really telling tale about where the market is going this year. Our crystal ball, as we look into the statistics, kind of shows us that the trended line and the months of supply. So you can see we've been in a low supply market, a low inventory market for a long time, a couple of years now. And the trended line here is showing that the trend is going to basically continue with very, very low inventory. Let's actually scroll back up to the first page here. I wanted to show you something here. This is very telling as well. This is a great little infographic to kind of show you what is going on in the market in Calgary in each different zone or quadrant. And so basically you can see just from this little arrow graphic how they all kind of took a nosedive and then a sharp, steep turn up from the beginning of January. So this line here kind of represents March of 2022. And then here we are, January of 2023. And then the tip of the arrow is the end of March, the beginning of April 2023. So you can see that the bottom of the market looks like, yeah, we have passed it. the whatever correction was going to happen in Calgary has happened, and the prices are going to continue to rise more than likely throughout the year. And you can see that that is the trend on every sector of the city. It's all following the same pattern. Now, let's take a little bit of a closer look at what else is happening here. These are really nice, easy to digest little snapshots. So months of supply, 1.3 months. You guys, this is nothing. There is essentially nothing for sale. Again, what this means is if collectively, as all of us realtors at the Calgary Real Estate Board, if we stopped listing property today, it would take 1.3 months at the current rate of sales to sell everything. Okay. So that is just incredible. That is a very strong seller's market. Condos are actually doing the best out of every single product type. Condos are up 10% year over year. And just this year alone, you can see from this little sharp rise here, condos are up a significant amount this year alone. And that's going to continue. Condos will probably come out the winner as the product type that will gain the most in terms of value increase. Again, I want to wrap this up. I don't want to go on too long, but I think you get the idea. It is a very hot market in Calgary. There is very limited supply of homes for sale. If you have a home to sell, please do reach out. I would love to help you. We have a full marketing package that we can deploy on your property that will help you get the best price that's possible in this market. And if you're a buyer, reach out to me. I would love to help you buy and navigate this kind of crazy market. There's a lot of homes selling the first day that they hit the market, a lot of homes selling in multiple offers for over the list price. Being a realtor for 17 years now and playing both sides of the game, so to speak, many hundreds of times representing my seller clients and my buying clients, I do have very specific strategies that we can use that if I'm working with you as a buyer, we can use to help you navigate the market, get your dream house, even if you get in a multiple offer situation. And if you have a home that you need to sell, again, I have very specific marketing tactics and strategies that we use to help you get the highest price. So please do reach out if you need help with real estate. And that's all for now. We'll see you next month. Bye.